Hey, good people. Welcome to Coffee Circle. Grab your coffee. Come on in. Take a deep breath. It is a brand new week in front of us. Let's get to it. What room are you actually assigned to today? Sometimes we become so exhausted because we're doing the most. We're doing too much. We are mentally in 5 rooms while we're physically only standing in 1. And that, just the thought of saying that out loud, is exasperating. It's like, hi, my name is Elizabeth, and I'm guilty of that more than not all of the time, just being honest. And we have to realize that every room has its own work. That's why they're separate rooms. What happens is that we can be in the office, and while we're in the office, we're thinking about not just focused on office work, what things happen in the office, scheduling, planning, actually organizing, making sure that it can receive the workload, that it is a calm space around us so that we can process the office things, handling invoice, setting up SOPs, getting things in order versus the office being a catch-all. And while we're physically in the office, we have our brain is not like focused on the SOP. I'm focused on setting up this SOP, but I'm also thinking about the conversation I just had. And I'm also thinking about what I need to go do when I am health-wise. Like, what am I going to eat? Am I going to go to the gym? Did I write my workouts this week? Did I even schedule those? What do I need to do ministry-wise? Did I really do that? I need to edit that, and I need to do that, I need to post that, I need to schedule that, I need to go in that. And it's like, my brain says, child, Elizabeth, we in the office. Or I'm actually parenting and I'm spending time with Hudson and he's having a conversation with me and I'm in the conversation, I'm there and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm with you, friend, I'm with you. And then all of a sudden I say, what did you say? Because my brain was listening, but then I was listening, but then my brain started running all these plays and running all these thoughts and running all these things. So I'm like, I'm lost in the sauce. And now it's to the point where I used to could fake it. Like I used to could be like, oh, okay, for real? Now you have to worry. You have to pause and see, what are you saying? Oh, okay, for real too. Because it might be something that you didn't want to say, yeah, real too. And it's the older he gets, his conversation is changing. His cognitive is changing. His discipleship that I am training and developing him is changing. It's like so much, that kid is so much like me in ways where I'm like, okay, it's working, he's developing, he's strengthening. I can't tell him and encourage him to have a conversation and open up his mouth and share his thoughts and his understanding and ask questions for knowledge and development. And then when he does that, I silence it, or I don't welcome it because I'm not present in that room. I'm not in parenting room. I'm in office, ministry, health. I'm in all these things outside of being where I actually should be. So it's when I'm supposed to be creating, I can't spend that whole block worried about office stuff. If I'm supposed to be doing office stuff, if that's the scheduled block I'm in, I can't worry about the creative stuff I need to do and get this part of these earrings. It's like I'm tiring myself out and exhausting myself trying to do all of the things in that one block. And it's not easy, but it's training my mind and training our minds to focus on what's in hand, what's in front of us, versus trying to do all of the rooms and do tomorrow's assignment. I can't worry about today when I'm with Hudson, what I need to do to tomorrow, what's on my to-do list for tomorrow. No, tomorrow will be there. My job is to be faithful in today's room for today's blocks, for today's assignments. Carrying tomorrow like actually steals today's strength. And when we worry ahead, like I tend to worry ahead about things that haven't even happened yet, that aren't going to either happen. They always 10 times out of 10 end up turning out so drastically different than what the scene, my mind will be then cast the scene. It'll be written the story, had rewrites, casted the scene, worked out the wardrobe, worked out the audience response. I mean, like, it wrote a whole manuscript, play, all of the jazz. What dog, what scenes, what are all these things? And it's like, I spent all of that time, which was exasperating. I spent all of that time stealing today's strength, today's cognitive, today's presence on tomorrow when those problems haven't even arrived yet, and I'm trying to finish a whole season, like the whole thing, before lunchtime. Like, no, Elizabeth, stop, stop, stop. And God only assigned today. He says tomorrow belongs to me. Next Thursday belongs to me. Everything belongs to me. Even your today belongs to me. I just need you to show up, report as your best self, give me what you got for a poke chop, and then relax and let me do my part. That's partnership. Capacity actually grows by staying present. The more you're present, the more calmer you are. The calmer you are, the better decisions you make. The better decisions you make, the stronger your systems become. Because you're not dealing in a what if. You're not dealing in a prolonged state. You're actually dealing from a place of focus. You're dealing from a place of I'm here present in it. And sometimes what I've been doing lately is I don't want to be present in it. I'll just be honest. Your Honor, I don't want to be here in it. I don't want to be present. I don't want to make these decisions. But when I actually make the decisions and say, hey, Elizabeth, snap out of it. This is where you are right now, this moment, this second. This is what we need to be working on, and this is what we need to do. It sets the momentum. I'm noticing how systems are tying together. I actually feel like a little more balanced. A lot balanced is coming the more I do it, and the more I remind myself that presence equals calm. Calm equals decisions. Decisions equal systems. Systems equal peace. Systems are actually freeing to the mind, and they aren't about giving your mind somewhere to like just be. They actually give your mind to set things down. They are about focus. They are about giving the proper things the proper places. So parking lots, SOPs, schedules, brain dumps, headquarters, it all matters. And I noticed that when I negate a system, like when I don't do brain dumps, then it's just like, it's so much. It's like literally saying, I acknowledge all of it and I just brain dump it out. And do I write it? No, I've learned to utilize tech. I do a voice memo and I literally just get it out. I just get it out. And it's all random, but it all makes sense. And schedules. I've been focusing on getting scheduling. I know, scheduling, which means schedule can't do its job if I don't schedule. So how can schedule if I don't do my part? And putting every little thing on there, which I'm learning I need to do. I have to set alarms. I have to set alarms to remind myself, because the capacity has grown, but now the capacity says, I've grown, I've shown you the holes, now how are we going to not plug them? Because when you plug something, it has the opportunity to leak again. We want to actually cut away. We want to get the foundation back right. We want to cement it, and then we want to polish it, smooth it, lay the floor so it all matched, so you don't know where the hiccup was. So my SOPs have been SOPing to the sense of they've been doing their job, and where I find a hole, where I find a tweak, I go back and make adjustments. But I don't know that if I'm not in it and processing it. So that's what it all aligns, freeing my mind, noticing that, okay, well, I need this to tweak this here because I'm lacking here, or I missed this whole thing, but let me go back and fix that. So my mind is actually, even though it's massively doing all of these things, it's actually a lot calmer because I'm freeing it by putting all those things into place. God will hardly ever give you enough light for the entire highway. But what he does do is it says he lights your foot on the path, which means he gives you enough light for the next faithful step. And sometimes obedience looks super ordinary. I've had days where I'm like, I just feel like I should be doing more, and all of this is coming, and all of this is due, and I don't have this, and my bank account says this, and I need this, and Hudson needs this, and and it's like, but I didn't tell you to do all that today. I'm literally only telling you to go coach that game, come home, and relax. Hit your posting content and relax. And I'm like, but what about this? And what about that? And what about this? And God's like, no. Obedience today requires this. Tomorrow, obedience will require these different things, but I'm going to tell you about that tomorrow. I need you to focus on today, because he says that I know what tomorrow requires. Heaven knows. Heaven has it all aligned. Heaven has your book. Heaven has where you're supposed to be, exactly where, when, how, and all of it. And it's doing what we're required to do for that day, whether it be going to the gym, whether it be loving your people, spending time with them, whether it be actually cooking dinner instead of hanging, like ordering out, whether it be going to just answer emails. And it's in those things you'll find hidden things within them, just being present in the moment. You might laugh and have a joke, or you're actually making love marks. And if you're like, oh, it's just me, you're making love marks with yourself. You're showing yourself that I value you enough to be present in this moment, to not just listen to something in the background, but actually listen to it and watch it and be present in it. I owe it to myself to fall asleep watching something and wake up and Samsung is literally like looking at me, looking at it like, girl, we know what happened, but we watched 5 more episodes without you, and we just wanted you to turn the power off, but we waiting on you. I want you to think about, and actually pull out your journals and journal about it. What room am I actually assigned to today? Not tomorrow, not the week, just today. And if you're unsure, ask God. He wants you to ask. He wants you to get that insight, direction, and guidance from Him. You don't have to finish the entire house today. You only have to build the room that you are faithfully assigned to today. And when you focus on one room at a time, eventually it becomes a home. I challenge you today, before you start working, ask yourself, what room am I working in right now? Then protect it. Protect your assignment in that room until it's complete. I will see you guys Wednesday at Pep Rally. Bye, good people.